Subscribe, share, and like. Subscribe, share, and like. This is a left hand vision. This is your left boy left. All right, look, Kanye West went to go see President Trump uh, yesterday, I believe, and a lot of people are buzzing about this and blogging and saying Kanye off his rocker and etc. But if you actually listen to this particular interview, this time I don't see him acting too crazy. I mean, a lot of people don't get where he's coming from. It's almost like a Pusha T album. You gotta understand where he's coming from lyrically. So, everybody know Kanye is not gonna answer a question direct. He's going to elaborate. He's gonna use examples and etc. and to make his point. But from what I get out this interview with President Trump is this is what Kanye is trying to do. He got the hat on that says "Make America Great Again." Ain't nothing wrong with wearing that. It depends on what your angle is on making America great again. He didn't say anything negative about blacks. He didn't say anything negative about whites. He just basically saying that you have different countries, Korea and all these different countries that's manufacturing and making their own product and also manufacturing and making our product here. But what Kanye's saying is provide jobs for those that's without. Okay? Putting some of these big manufacturing companies out in Chicago or wherever city or state is lacking employment. So you provide employment for those obviously without jobs. So he's looking into that. He's looking into also, for example, Cabernet, and Trump. He said, basically, I would like to see those guys side by side when Make America Great Again. Basically, getting together and try to build out what we got while we here now. I understand that. What's wrong with doing it? I don't see anything. What's the negative behind that? A lot of people were saying, "Oh, he's tripping. He's all his elevator don't go all the way to the top and all." Look, I understand what he's saying. I get it. It's basically, we're together, we're one. Let's just be one. Let's just fix what we got, work with what we got, work with each other, and build on that. You got to look at Kanye's situation too. Again, I spoke on a video before saying everybody's in their own zone. He's married to a white woman. Let's keep it real, and to a white family, and he's a guy that's from Chicago. They came from the hood. Look at what zone he in. He can't go in there saying, "Oh yeah, it's all about blacks." He can't do that. He married his wife. His kids are here black. He got mixed children. His wife is white. So I mean, like you can't. He can, but he can't. That's one of those things that's really, it's a gray area because Kim can't walk around saying, forget all black people and it's all about white. She can't do that. She married to a black guy. So regardless how you look at it, it's a certain way he has to present himself. And again, from what I get from this interview, now he's sucking up to Trump. He's kissing a lot of butt, but you have to. He's the president of the United States at this point. We can't do anything about that. There's no change in it, not now. So he trying to, humble himself, become friends with this person, and Trump will make some moves for him and for us. So I understand what he's trying to do. Like I said, even when he threw out the statement, he wished Cabernet and Trump could be side by side saying, hey, let's make America great again. Why not? Again, it just depends on what you consider making America great again. And when you talking about providing jobs for people that don't have them, he also made a statement saying, yeah, you wouldn't have a worry about people with the jails filling up and people doing crimes. And basically, if you had jobs for them, they won't have to go out and be negative and pull, and robberies and killings, and because you trying to feed yourself and you're hungry, and no fathers are at home with their children, and he mentioned that too. Like he grew up without a dad. So it's his parents separated, when he was young. So I understand what the man is saying, man. I get it. I get where he's coming from. This particular interview is not bad. Now, mind you, if you watch the video, Trump didn't say anything. He didn't agree to anything. He didn't say anything. He just kept his mouth shut. He didn't say anything. Now, there's no telling what he's going to say behind closed doors. There's no telling if he's going to say, Kanye, you out of your mind. I'm not doing nothing for nobody. Or he might say, hey, what you need me to do? See, on camera, he did state that, hey, man, Kanye is a good guy and I'd do anything for him. He can speak for me on my behalf. I get it. And like I said, Kanye has to do a little kissing ass, and excuse my French, in order to get the things that he wants. That's part of the game. He also mentioned about intertwining art with work. And like he said, a lot of kids say, oh, this child has ADD. He mentioned that. This child don't have ADD. This child bored. He wants something else to do. He's more interested in hip hop and drawing and entertainment. He's not interested in school. So he's saying, let's intertwine those two. Let's create a program where this child can learn and still grow and learn his math and his arithmetic and his reading and his writing by intertwining these entertainments and arts and things that he likes to do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like all that people were saying that, children has this and they ADD and they can't sit still and they don't know and they're not that smart. I don't believe in that either. My father never believed in stuff like that. It's more so, hey, look, this is what you need to do. Sit down and get yourself together. And this is what we're going to work on. My father will find something that the child likes to do and it's going to entertain that child. He was big on that. I'm big on that. I don't believe in all that stuff. And you start taking all these medicines and medications. Now you got to take them for the rest of your life? Because somebody made you believe that's what you have? Instead of figuring out what it is that you really want. I get it. I don't know if everybody else in the world do, but I get it. I understand what he's trying to do. He didn't go negative on no racism. He didn't go negative into nothing. He did mention that people was using racism as a way of saying everything is going wrong for blacks, and I understand that to a certain extent. Because I'm straddling the fence on that one, because some things are it shouldn't happen, and some things we do cross on our own. So it is, and that's the true statement. Not everything is, you can't blame everything on race. Like every situation, you have a mind of your own. You make your own decisions, and then some things that you don't have a control over, it does happen to you. So I'm back and forth with that one. But all in all, like I get his conversation and what he's trying to do. He got to suck up a little bit to get the things that he wants. He even mentioned some of the heavy hitters as far as legal counsels out there in Chicago that gave him, hey, go ask this question while you're going to talk to him. It's a good thing that Kanye is doing this. Is another thing I'm looking at as well. Kanye is a huge entertainer. He's worldwide. So for him to step up and speak on something, what's wrong with that? How many entertainers stepping up speaking on anything? Don't worry, I'll wait. There ain't nobody else going in the audience asking for anything or trying to make things different. Ain't nobody else. I don't see it. Not definitely going to the president and the person that runs his country and talking to him direct. He's skipping the middle, man. He's going direct. I'm going to talk to him directly. And he's building a relationship. And Trump is taking heed to some of the things that he's saying. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He's not coming there and saying, oh, it's all about me and I need this for me and my family. I can kill it. No, he's not doing that. He's in a position of power. He even said it in the interview. He's in a position of power. Trump is in a position of power. Why not? Why not? Us as a people, and that's including black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever you look. What's wrong with getting together and making things better if we live here together? Why not? Why not? Why not help each other out? People are so against helping each other out. It's a shame. It is pathetic. You can ask a person for advice and they won't give it to you because they feel you're going to beat them out of something and you're going to get ahead of them. So I'm not going to give you advice. I'm going to let you figure it out on your own. So they're saying, hey, man, this is what I did to help me. This may help you. Come on now. So I understand where he's coming from, all in all. I don't think it's a bad idea what he's asking for. I don't think he's asking for much. Like I said, you got to look at the zone he's in. With his wife being white and he's being black and their children are mixed. You got to look at the zone he's in. While you're at it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and that share button and the like button. But yeah, it's to me, I understand it. I get it. I get a lot of people are so pro-black on certain things, and then when the shit hits the fan, they well, yeah, they ain't got nothing to say. They ain't offering them a whole bunch of money and trying to do anything for anybody. It's a lot of great people and that's in power that's black and got way more than Kanye, and I don't see them jumping out the window doing anything for nobody. He's got a way of expressing himself, but he talking normal. He called the president bro. Oh man, my bad, bro. I ain't meant to say that to you. So he's comfortable with what he's doing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You got to look at everything and look at every aspect. He don't have to go in there and be super in a shirt and tie, be super formal. That's another thing. You like a lot of people, man, I'll come as you are. Be who you are. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't have to put on this fake facade and act like you somebody else. No, I'm Kanye and I'm going to come in here. This is how I am. This is what I think. This is what I feel. It might not be super political and politically correct, and I'm saying words exactly how it needs to be said. If I'm me. Accept me for who I am. So I get it. I get it. Hopefully, Trump take heed to some of those ideas as far as definitely building the factories and creating more jobs so people won't be in the struggle so much. That is tough when you don't. You can apply for a job in Chicago. It takes them 6 months to return your call. You can apply for a job in Texas. It takes them a week and a half to call you back. So you do the math. You do the math. Okay, so hopefully he can help out in that era and that aspect of our country and try to get us better on that and throughout different states and not just Chicago, whoever else is dealing with that, Detroit, different cities throughout our country that's dealing with that. Yeah, I think he also, and finally, I think also was mentioned. Um, what else did he mention? Oh yeah, Trump was rooting for the stop and frisk. Okay, Kanye said he was against it. He said he think it caused problems because people of authority and power over what I want to say abuse it. Okay, so Kanye and even Trump said, well, we'll talk about it. We'll go to lunch and we'll talk about it. He didn't say anything on camera about it. And then that's when Kanye said, oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that. But he not with the stop and frisk. See, that's what's wrong with Kanye saying that. That's not bad. That's not a negative. You go your ass to Chicago and think you're gonna get a stop and frisk. You go over there and see what happens. For those that's not from there and those that don't understand, you go ahead and try it and see how it works out for you. So your people don't understand it. People talk about Chicago all day, but they never lived there, never went, may visit, and they gonna stay in the suburbs hidden in somebody's house that don't come outside. Come on now. You don't know what the city life is out there. You don't understand it. But all in all, that's my video. That's all I got to say on this situation. Hope things can change and work out. Ain't nothing wrong with saying make America great again. It just depends on what your angle is and considering what you think making America great again. You know, what you think making America great. Like, what is your angle on that? Because that can go several different directions. Several. So that's my show. Use your left hand to subscribe, share, and like. And where you guys at, man? Show some love. I'm out.